Apparently we're live.
Yeah, it says live.
Yeah, the dryer in the background agrees.
Great.
Um,
I can't access all of
yep.
these ridiculous features, but I guess you can.
Oh,
Q&A. Ooh, opening Q&A.
this feature is disabled.
Fantastic.
Great.
Working
Nice.
as intended.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you've been playing Infamous?
Yep, I like that game.
Yeah.
It's been like weirdly.
Easy?
That game doesn't like handhold you very much sometimes. Like there was a bit when I was doing one of the neon missions where it was like follow fetches neon markers, and you're just in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, I can't see any of them. And then you just run around in some random directions, and eventually a thing pops up on your map, and you're like, okay.
Oh, yeah, like, presumably you were supposed to see some neon or something? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And for a while, I was like just dying all the time, and I couldn't figure out why. But this is kind of smoke power still.
You have to run away a lot, I found, in the...
Yeah, and dash through people and things.
Go up to the top of buildings using smoke pipes.
Yeah. And I was just getting absolutely wrecked up. And the thing is, I think there's like a finite number of enemies in each area, and when you clear them out, you can. Yeah, I'm talking about when you're doing. Do you know the trucks that you're supposed to blow up that have the things in them that you like zap them? Once you kill like all of the enemies in that area, there aren't any. So I think I was trying to like deal with the guys to a certain extent and then destroy the truck, but you can just kill everyone and do it. So
yeah. The way I ended up doing those was just kind of like showing up, firing a few smoke rockets, and then pissing off and finding more smoke somewhere. And
yeah, that seems to be the best way of doing it.
Sometimes like blowing up a car to generate extra smoke and then sucking up the smoke.
Yeah.
The smoke rockets are really powerful.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Do you eventually get enough points that you just end up buying all of the upgrades?
Yeah.
For everything?
You get everything.
Okay, that's good.
So just dump it in.
It's sort of prioritizing what you want at these early stages. But
I kind of OCD'd and diligently cleared out everything just because obviously you want all the...
Yeah, that's sort of how I'm playing it as well.
I actually ended up with more than I could spend for the most part doing that way, so...
Yeah, you're sort of bottlenecked by your karma level, aren't you, at some point? You're like, well, I have 15 shards, but I can't spend any of them because I haven't got, like, karma level champion or whatever it is.
Yeah. The most horrible person in the universe, for me. History's greatest monster.
Yeah. I'm trying to... I think I bought Super Time Force as well. I played some of that.
How is that? I think
I played it through to the point where you choose what level you want to do, so I like that.
I like the concept of 1980X.
Yeah. I also like how the last video that you get on each level makes you look like some kind of like ridiculous like arcade speedrun savant.
Oh yeah.
It takes out all of like the fuck ups that you
yeah
that you did, and
it's your perfect run.
Yeah. Exactly. But and I bought Transistor, but I haven't touched it yet.
What did you buy that on?
PS4.
So did I.
It's only PS4 and PC, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
As a Mac user, PS4 was my only option, but I was going to buy it there anyway.
I didn't know if it had come out on Xbox One as well or something.
No, it did not. I mean, it will. I'm sure it'll come out on everything like Bastion did, but...
Yeah. No, I'd heard that the PC version ran a bit jerky for some people, so I really wanted to use the PS4 controller to play it, so...
New games for that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it downloaded incredibly slowly. Like
mine's like maybe 20% done. That was after playing Infamous for like an hour and a half last night, so...
Yeah.
Slow going.
I don't know if it keeps doing it while you're playing Infamous as well. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really communicate whether it's doing it or not.
Yeah. You have to bump out the notifications thing, which is really an odd place for that to be. But.
And then I was starting to think about like what I was going to play next in general. Like, I guess I'm not going to buy Watch Dogs at launch, but I'll see what the reviews are like.
Yeah.
If it turns out that it's sort of like Assassin's Creed structured, I might give it a pass until it's cheaper.
Yeah. That's probably sensible. Like, there's been enough weird stuff said about that game that's made me a bit worried about it.
Yeah, a bit cagey about it. Well, also I watched some streams of it, and that game looks like dog crap.
Does it?
Like it's just like not even like power-wise, just sort of aesthetically, it's very sort of flat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the streams. I can't tell, but.
Well, people were talking that it seemed to have received a graphical downgrade since some of the earlier trailers and stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it looks significantly worse than that stuff, but who can say?
Because there was a gameplay trailer where it looked genuinely amazing. Like there was a street scene that kind of looked real or whatever.
Oh yeah, God! If you go back and look at the E3 stuff from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, that initial reveal looked amazing.
Yeah.
That's a shame, but I don't know. I'll probably get it at launch.
What else was there? I keep seeing lots of little games lately that I have like a 2-week interest in playing, and if I don't buy it, the interest sort of gone. Like I was going to get what's that crazy audio game?
Oh, Fract.
Fract. Yeah, I was interested in Fract for a little bit.
Fractosk.
Fractosk, yeah, and then that passed, and yeah.
You didn't get it.
Well, the thing is as well, and this is really terrible, but the sort of race to zero for like game pricing as well as I'm like, oh, it'll just be a humble bundle at some point.
Yeah.
Where I'll pay $10 for the whole bundle or whatever, and it'll be $20, and then it'll be like part of that. So
that's the secret, perhaps, downfall of this switch from big games to small indie games is that people kind of don't want to pay for them and just want them to be PlayStation Plus.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that was the same thing with Mercenary Kings.
Yeah, that was just for free.
I would have bought that otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. And then you'd have had it.
I also backed Superhot on Kickstarter.
Oh yeah. I can't remember if I did. I think.
I love that demo. I played through it like 5 or 6 times. Super hot. There's something about the tone of Superhot that reminds me of Xenoclash.
Yeah, it's kind of odd and like surreal.
I know that like Xenoclash is Chilean and Superhot's Polish, so there's no sort of like common, tone thing nationality wise or whatever. I don't know what it is about them.
You couldn't. Well, I'm sure you could, but those countries are pretty far away from each other. So.
Yeah. They're very far away from each other.
Yeah. Don't know what's the opposite side of the world. Chile, whatever.
Yeah, Chile.
Oh, I hope there's more Xenoclash one day. There kind of doesn't need to be from the story.
What you talking about the end of Xenoclash 2 sounded insane.
It is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I think they.
So you like just gameplay wise and setting wise and.
Yeah.
The only game sort of gameplay-wise I can really liken to that is Condemned.
Yeah, totally.
That real melee-focused first-person game.
Kind of specifically Condemned 2 as well, which was my second favourite Condemned game, sadly.
Bear fighting simulator.
Yeah, that bear is pretty crazy.
Punch a bear.
Punch this bear.
Punch your bear.
Yeah, I've been playing this Wolfenstein game, which I think it's incredible that it's canonically in the same universe as
Caroline Becker in it.
Yeah, and I just did the weird dream sequence where you play through episode 1, level 1 of Wolfenstein 3D.
Fantastic.
But it kind of has normal controls, but looks like, yeah, it's weird. I know where the secret level exit in that level is to get you to maybe the Pac-Man level or whatever, but sadly it didn't acknowledge that I left using it.
It's like in Rage there was that Doom level. That was
weird. Exactly, yeah. And this is the Rage engine.
Is it?
Yeah. Which is...
God, Rage gets such a bad rap. I fucking loved Rage. That game was great.
The shooting felt good in that game.
I liked everything about that game.
Yeah.
I'm a Rage apologist. I loved it.
And it still has that thing where when you turn around, you kind of catch it not having all of the textures loaded. You're like, aha, aha.
Yeah.
You thought I wouldn't notice?
Yeah. Though admittedly nowhere near as bad as Unreal Engine.
No. But this is specifically when you do 180s, like it's like, oh, hang on.
Yeah. I caught you out.
Yeah, because it was kind of like designed to be a racing game or something, which wouldn't involve a lot of 180s or something. I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So game-wise, I don't know. I should go back and play. I watched like maybe the last 20 minutes of Pirates of the Caribbean 3 last night, and then immediately want to go back and play Black Flag.
I thought you were going to say play Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Those films are okay, aren't they? The Gore Verbinski ones.
They're fine. It was on. Laurie was watching it, so I was like, well, she started watching it, and then I played Infamous for a bit, and then by the time I was done playing Infamous, it was still on.
Oh man.
What the hell?
Those films are kind of lengthy.
This 1995 was the news on in the middle of the film.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they still do that, but anyway.
Was it like on ITV or whatever?
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yeah.
As a teenager. The hell is the news on?
Do you have any VHS recordings of films which cut to the news in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Probably.
Need to look.
Independence Day on Channel 5, I don't know.
Yeah. I need to look for all my old VHS tapes one day just to see old adverts and weird stuff.
Yeah. I think YouTube probably has your back.
Yeah, probably.
YouTube got your back.
Is literally everything on YouTube at this point?
Everything, yes.
Controversial opinion. I think Luke Harper might be the best wrestler in...
Wow, is this what we're doing now? That was like no segue or anything. It was like, let's just talk about wrestling. Alright, let's do this. Luke Harper. Luke Harper is a damn good wrestler.
Yeah.
And he is one of the few wrestlers who is his character all the time, even when he wrestles.
Yes. He's just a...
He is always in that character.
Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Something that announcers always say is that he doesn't seem like he has a plan, he just does stuff. And
yeah. He's barely a wrestler. I mean, he doesn't do like wrestling moves as much as he's like a brawler.
Yeah. Actually, he really surprised me. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but in the latest Raw, he does I think the move is called a Hurricanrana or something like that.
Hurricanrana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you jump, grab someone's face with your feet, and then flip them.
He like flips it. Yeah, Rey Mysterio does them a lot because he's real small.
Yeah, and just watching a man like that doing that move is just like, what the fuck?
It's like, no, he's a giant of a man. That would be like watching like Alexander Rusev do it or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, like that stuff is getting so uncomfortable. Like the Vladimir Putin.
I think that photo of Putin they use is pretty funny. He looks appropriately gormless in it.
Yeah. Rusev Crash! Like, that's great.
Crash! Lana's ridiculous outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like that the lady who plays Lana isn't even Russian.
American.
She's sort of like from California or something.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
What was the other stuff I had to talk to you about?
Should we call this How It Wrestles instead?
Yeah, How It Suplex.
How It Suplex.
I'm trying to think what was on last week. Oh, Daniel Bryan's thing, obviously. That was big news.
Him, yeah.
I really hate Adam Rose. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I don't think he's actually British either.
No, he's not. He's South African. Yeah, I know, because I was listening, because they were billing him from being from the UK, and I was like, that is not a British accent at all.
That's like someone who watched Austin Powers thinks is a British accent.
But he's like, it's not just that he's got a mild South African accent. He's really, really South African sounding.
Yeah, I guess they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, but
that's what Americans do English impressions. It strays into Australian and other stuff.
Yeah. But apparently his first fight's going to be at Payback.
Yeah, because every week he's showing up at the moment just for spots and not actually doing fights.
Messing up Jack Swagger.
Yeah, like he's can he actually wrestle? I presume he can, but
the thing I read about him wrestling is that he wrestles like his wrestling doesn't match his character. Oh. Like his previous character used to be he was called Carl Kruger or something, and he was meant to be like a sort of South African like big game hunter.
Oh, weird.
And he wrestles like a mercenary or something, and apparently he still wrestles like that. He's really like super violent, and that doesn't match that character at all.
No, the Ho train doesn't approve of such
The
things.
Ho Train.
Wonder if that guy's dead. The Godfather.
What, the Godfather? No, he isn't. After you mentioned that the other day, I looked it up.
Oh, really?
He is alive.
There's a lot of wrestlers who I think, I wonder if that guy's still alive. No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin, is he still alive?
I don't
Scott,
think.
Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner's is Razor Ramon, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I need to check. I'm pretty sure Scott Steiner's Razor Ramon because he just got inducted.
Oh, weird. Wasn't there another Steiner?
Scott Hall. Sorry, I'm thinking of.
Big Popper Pump.
Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner is still alive
Okay, great.
and wearing chainmail.
As he was born to do.
Yeah.
He got way into Game of Thrones reenactments.
Yeah.
I think Raw had a few bad weeks there, but I enjoyed last week's one, which is the O2 one, weirdly enough.
Yeah, haven't caught up from this week, but
Yeah.
I will do so on Monday because we're out tomorrow.
But yeah. I read something which made me think I have to watch SmackDown this week as well, sadly.
Which is what?
The tag team belts have apparently changed hands.
Ah, finally! I hate the Usos so much.
Do you want to know who has them?
Yes. No, let me guess.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to be Goldust and Cody Rhodes because
No, they've got this kind of losing streak angle going on at the moment.
they've got this angle going on where they're never booked for any matches.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes gets put into all these battle royales they seem really intent on doing like every week at the moment.
Yeah. People love battle royales.
Is it an established tag team?
Not really. It's two people who have wrestled together a lot. They're part of a.
Is it Ryback Axel?
No. They're part of a stable.
It's not. No way. It's not Harper and Rowan, is it?
Yes, it is.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. I haven't seen the fight or whatever, but that's who.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's probably because they're trying to give those two like a bit more of a personality by themselves. Like I think they sort of deserve it.
Yeah, and on Raw this week, Harper got to speak a bit, which was.
Oh, excellent.
He's actually really good at it, which was one of the reasons. Like, hey, why don't they let him do more stuff?
You should find a picture of him when he's like clean shaven and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I think I saw a picture of him when. Oh, I haven't seen him clean shaven, but someone was like having met him in a Walmart or something and had that with him or something, and he's like, oh, he's not dressed completely filthily here. So.
Have you ever been on YouTube and watched all of the Wyatt family like things that they shot like in the Wyatt family compound? It's actually really cool.
I haven't, no.
Yeah, it's like a guy like he's like a reporter. He like turns up somewhere and they're like come, and he follows them and he goes into this like creepy like redneck cottage and Bray's there. It's actually really well done.
That's great.
Yeah.
Does that man end up impaled on a meat hook or something?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wrestling. There's somehow another pay-per-view soon, isn't there? Payback.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's a real fucking wasteland between WrestleMania and SummerSlam. Actually, Money in the Bank's good.
I don't know anything about these.
Money in the Bank. The winner of Money in the Bank gets this briefcase, and what it allows them to do is challenge anyone to a belt match whenever they want.
Huh.
So Damian Sandow won it last year, and like the week after John Cena came back, he challenged John Cena like after Cena had won the heavyweight championship.
Right.
And he lost, obviously, because it's Damian Sandow, who I really like, but damn, he gets shit on a lot.
Yeah.
They make him do all the ridiculous like stuff when he dressed up as Magneto in Father Christmas.
He's the gimmick guy.
I don't think you were watching wrestling at this point, but the Christmas SmackDown, Mark Henry and Damian Sandow both dressed up as Santa, and they had good Santa versus bad Santa. And if the stipulation was that if Damian Sandow won, he was going to cancel Christmas.
I assume he didn't win.
He did not. He
No.
got his head put in a toilet. In the middle of the ring as well, not backstage.
Yeah.
I feel really bad now. Daniel Bryan's out. Like, how the hell are they going to deal with this Kane stuff?
Well, Steph, apparently he's supposed to show up on Monday's Raw, and they're going to somehow deal with the belt situation. So
I think that they're going to carry on that storyline, but without any wrestling.
perhaps.
Because Daniel Bryan just can't wrestle. I mean, he's fine to like be doing shit, but he just can't wrestle.
Because the rumor is he's not going to wrestle this side of SummerSlam or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that he would be back for SummerSlam.
Because there's no way they can keep the belts on him that whole time. They need
No,
to.
I mean, as well, like he's had the surgery now, so I suppose they've got some idea of how well it's gone, but
Yeah.
who knows?
I wonder if it was that he got awkwardly put through the announcers table at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I remember one thing where like his head lands on the monitor or something.
Yeah, he was like sort of his head was like down like that, and yeah, it looked pretty gnarly, but
Yeah.
um,
But yeah, there's just this. I didn't realize there were so many pay-per-views just constantly.
But every month, and actually, there's 2 months where there's one after 3 weeks after the other one. It might be after Hell in a Cell.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
like a weird gap.
It's a long, big time commitment, keeping up with wrestling.
Yeah, the problem is that like a lot of the sort of like jobber pay-per-views are starting to feel a bit more just like episodes.
Yeah.
It's like Star Trek Insurrection, but wrestling.
Yeah, it's just like you actually get some title shots. Which I mean, they might not necessarily get.
That being said, they've done some they've done quite a few belt turnarounds at shows.
Yeah, that's always a cool moment.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm coming around on Bad News Barrett a bit.
Oh, did you not like him for a bit?
Not really, I just really like Big E, and I thought they screwed him over a bit.
Yeah. Is he the guy they've got just staring at TVs in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with what they had with Big E is they suddenly decided that the Intercontinental belt had to be something important, like at the end of his reign.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dean Ambrose lost the US belt as well.
Yeah.
On a Raw.
But he hadn't even defended it for months, apparently.
No, he doesn't need it as well. He's such a big star. Like, you need to give the belt to someone who's like they're trying to like get over.
Yeah, the Shield people are as over as Daniel Bryan at the moment.
Yeah, I think that they've cooled off a bit on trying to push just Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Because there was a rumor for a while that they were going to split the Shield up and then push Roman Reigns as like a sort of face of the WWE, but I can't really see that anymore. He's so shit on the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, Seth Rollins is pretty good, and Dean Ambrose is awesome, but
yeah,
Dean Ambrose is another person who like wrestles like his character. He's like really scrappy and out of control.
Yeah, he's just doing crazy things constantly.
Yeah, and all that Roman Reigns does is he does one of three things. He does the thing with his fist, or he does the oh thing before he does the Superman punch.
Yeah.
Or he there's something else he does that's really annoying, but I don't remember what it is.
I think the move set they have in the WWE at the moment, where they suddenly produce some sort of glove or piece of cloth that they put on their arm before doing a move, has to stop. It's so stupid.
That's like Bad News Barrett, the bullhammer elbow, whatever. He turns his elbow pad inside out, it's red instead of black, and then somehow it's like the people's elbow is like one of the fucking worst moves in all of wrestling, and that is what everyone tries to emulate.
Yeah, it just imbues it with superpowers somehow.
Yeah. Have you noticed how with Roman Reigns they've like everyone got real fed up of him just doing the spear all the time, so now he does that Superman punch.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone got real bored of that, so now he does the thing where someone's head is sticking out the side of the ring from outside, and he sort of runs alongside and kicks them in the face. It's like they just rotate him between one move.
Yeah, he'll have to come up with a new thing, I guess.
Yeah.
There's some people who just constantly win by submission as well. I think Rusev and Paige are just doing their ones. Actually, Paige's submission hold looks really. It takes her about like 30 seconds to set up, but it does look kind of inescapable.
It looks like she has to like visualize it in her mind before she does it. It's like doing an abstract puzzle.
Yeah, solving a
Rubik's Cube with this, and then
someone's limbs.
It is really strange that almost all of the champions at the moment are. Oh yeah, because Sheamus has the US belt. It's really strange that, except for Daniel Bryan, all of the other belt holders are British, or from the British Isles. It's strange.
I think they'll be taking the Divas belt off Paige and giving it to Alicia Fox somewhat soon.
Yeah, I think they might have given it to Paige to because if you're like a young newcomer in the Divas Championship and you don't know anything, no one's ever going to notice you. So I can see why they'd give that to her temporarily.
Yeah, just to give her a boost or whatever.
I thought they were going to give it to Tamina.
Yeah, that seemed likely for a bit.
She's a great wrestler. She's really good.
Yeah, she's kind of really violent and physical in a way that most of the Divas aren't.
Man, if I was in charge of the Divas stuff, I would redesign that whole thing. I'd be right, get rid of the stupid butterfly belt, make it a proper belt that isn't insulting.
Horribly sexist, yeah.
Right? Get rid of fucking Summer Rae and the models who happen to be wrestlers or whatever. That's stupid because they Summer Rae is a horrible wrestler.
The supermodel wrestlers, yeah.
The supermodel wrestlers, yeah. Bring in more people like Alicia Fox, Paige, and Tamina who can actually fight a bit like Lita and Chyna did. They were good because they could fight dudes as well and frequently did.
Yeah.
And have them interact. Actually, the Bella Twins are okay as well, but just have them interact more with the other storylines as well.
Yeah, because they're completely.
Or have a major storyline be a Divas storyline.
And let their matches go on for more than 90 seconds as well.
Yeah.
Because they're always treated as there's some weird contractual agreement where they have to have at least one Divas match per Raw or something. But
yeah,
just I don't know, squish them in 90 seconds, whatever.
Natalia's quite good as well.
I think Emma's funny. Just a person named Emma.
Emma.
So, yeah. Big WWE superstar Emma.
Natalya is Bret Hitman Hart's niece.
Weird.
A lot of them are. There are so many wrestlers now that second or third generation. It's weird.
Yeah, they're all the daughters of famous wrestlers who.
Do you know? Yeah, it's and also Bo Dallas, who they're introducing soon.
Yeah.
That's Bray Wyatt's brother.
Believe. Oh, really?
Yeah. They're Erwin R. Shyster's sons, who was a wrestler back in the Hogan days.
Is he Bo Wyatt, or is Wyatt not actually Bray's?
No, their real surname is Rotunda.
Ah, okay. I always forget what's in kayfabe and what's out sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I find it really interesting that if you look at those spots for Bo Dallas, how similar in tone they are to the Bray Wyatt stuff, but in terms of him being it's he's a motivational or inspirational speaker.
Yeah.
It's sort of weird, and I'm are they going to do something with this? I don't think they will, because the WWE never do anything that clever.
They could feud.
That would be fucking awesome, because I bet that they would beat the shit out of each other, even more so than normal, because they know each other. They used to wrestle together in NXT.
They've been doing this in their backyard since they were 9 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're probably pretty good at working together.
Yeah.
Well, at least all that midget stuff has stopped.
Oh, really? Is Hornswoggle still in? 3-man band? 3-man band are fucking horrible. They're the goddamn worst.
They need to have a worst wrestling tag team belts, and then the Usos can go up against each other or something.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the Usos lost. That was the most boring shit. Honestly.
Yeah.
You couldn't have given it to a worse tag team.
Yeah, hopefully they'll stop appearing then. Actually, they're kind of aligned with
John Cena.
Yeah.
I think it's just because they all wear neon green. They were hey, these guys look like they belong in the ring together.
Yeah. God damn John Cena. He's so terrible.
The Bray Wyatt stuff, that's got to have run its course. I sort of like where they were going with it, but I don't know.
It would have only been good if they were given a heel turn that they could just never actually execute.
Yeah. I was going to say, just the business side of things, you can't do a heel turn with John Cena. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It can't be done.
Yeah, someone mentioned the other day that no one can ever pin Cena, and it makes watching him wrestle super irritating.
Yeah.
Just the only way you can beat him is if you fight dirty or whatever as a heel.
I find John Cena so boring.
Yeah.
Like, and this stuff they've been doing with Bray Wyatt is the most interesting stuff they've done with him for ages.
Yeah. I heard that only a year ago, Daniel Bryan and Kane were put together for some reason.
Yeah, they were in a tag team called Hell No.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because Daniel Bryan's phrase used to be no, not yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he would go no, and Daniel Bryan's character was awesome as well. He was like a paranoid pessimist. And the conceit of the tag team, they had a manager who was called He's called Dr. Hammond or something. He was like an anger management counselor for both of them. It was awesome.
Was he in the Demon Kane personification, or was he Corporate Kane?
He was the Demon Kane.
So stupid.
He's only been Corporate Kane since, like, I don't know, December.
It kind of annoys me now that we all know that what he really looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say the suspension of disbelief's really hard now.
Because Corporate Kane was such a bumbling imbecile as a character.
I liked him. I thought that made him interesting.
He was kind of a loser, basically.
It's also silly that the hair is part of the mask.
Yeah. Someone was shouting, "Fake hair! Fuck off with your fake hair!" at him or something from ringside the other day.
For a while though, Kane did wrestle without a mask or anything, and he was bald, and they put contacts in.
Like red ones or something?
No, they were like really... I think they were white. Hang on, I might be able to find a picture here. It's got great music.
Whoa!
What?
Thunder. So there was a thunder.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
I almost want to take these earphones out of my ears.
There was some thunder the other day.
Yeah, Thursday.
Here we go. Let's see. Screen share. I don't remember how I show my desktop in this thing. Oh yeah, I hear thunder here as well. I want to show you this weird-ass picture of Kane.
Ooh, we have one viewer. What if that's Sam?
Here we go. You can see yourself. That's Google Hangouts. That's not it. Oh, here we go. Hey.
That looks like Kane.
Yeah, I guess that's a slightly better picture. He looks like he just smelt like a really gross fart.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
No.
So.
All right. Well, I think we should stop this insane.
Yeah, I think it was raining here really hard a minute ago. But I had the curtain closed. Oh yeah, it's still raining. All the ducks are out.
That's how you know.
So many ducks.
They're always the first to know, the animals.
So delicious.
All right, I'm going to hit stop broadcasting now, and then I'll probably call you up on normal Hangout.
Cool.
All right. If anyone actually happens to watch this all the way through,
we're sorry.
We're sorry. We might do this again sometime. I hope you like wrestling.
We probably will. The sort of balance of wrestling and game conversation may be somewhat.
We have way more to say about wrestling than games today for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really played that much lately. I've been like really busy with work stuff, so I'm gonna the next few weeks when I've done all this work stuff, I'll be more of a mind to be playing stuff, I guess.
I played a bunch of stuff, but I don't know.
E3 will probably be worth talking about.
Probably. I hope so. Jesus.
I really hope so.
Will there be a game on the Wii U? I mean, no, but...
No, not from Ubisoft.
They specifically said no.
It's like didn't EA say that last year?
Yeah, they did. They were like...
Activision left, I guess.
we have no Wii U games currently in development or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently I played Child of Light, a adventure game called Chaos on Deponia, Tesla Effect. That was alright. But yeah, nothing that blew me away really.
Did you finish Tesla Effect?
Yeah.
How long was that game?
Like, I don't know, 10 hours or so.
Was it good?
Yeah. It was way like, I mean, the video quality was far better than it probably needed to be, and actually looked kind of well done and hard to produce.
No, this doesn't look crappy enough.
Yeah, kind of. And then they had a whole bunch of like original Tex Murphy game, like it would just show you some footage from those for a bit, which was weird.
You're like, ugh.
But the 3D environments look terrible, like made of just poor quality everything model. Whoa!
Well, I heard that over here.
That was a real bomb drop of a thunderclap.
It was a humdinger.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it was alright. Like, I just used the casual mode and hinted my way through some of it just because, who cares?
Yeah.
Like when the puzzle is, try and find 15 ripped up pieces of letter around this mansion. It's like, yeah, I'm probably going to use the thing that highlights them with sparkles.
In some ways, I think I'd be happy to like watch that game play out. I don't need to play it.
No, probably not. It's a shame they didn't put a watch the game mode at the end of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to press stop now.
All right.
I'll call you back in a sec.
Yeah, cool.